Hey, how you doing? It's a beautiful day. Santa Ana winds. Hope you get an opportunity to get out and enjoy the beautiful weather today. Anyways, the contradiction I want to deal with today comes in the form of a reference to the Old Covenant Exodus. You know, when Moses led all the Israelites out of the slavery of Egypt. And here's what they're saying. They're saying the Israelites have to mark their houses with blood in order for God to see which houses they occupy and pass over them. And the alleged contradiction is that, well, doesn't the Bible teach that God sees everything and knows everything? So why would he have to see the blood on the house in order to know to pass over that house? Well, first of all, I don't like to question people's motives, but they're just not quoting the passage right. The sign isn't for God. God isn't saying, put the blood on your doorposts in order for me to see it, because I'm not sure which one of you are going to do it. Actually, if you read the passage in Exodus 12:12, the sign is for them. He says it's a sign for you. So it's not a contradiction. It is a sign for us. But there's something about this that kind of breaks my heart when I read it, in terms of people hunting for contradictions that aren't there and reading passages in the Bible and really missing the beauty of the passage. Let me just explain it to you quickly here. The angel of death that we read about in Exodus is a judgment. And what God is saying is, you put the blood on the doorposts of your house, and that judgment will pass over your house. That's where we get the term Passover. But all of this pointed to Christ. You see, the Apostle Paul said that Jesus is our Passover. And it is his blood upon, if I can put it this way, the doorposts of our own heart that caused death to pass over us. Now you might go, well, wait a minute, Pastor Paul. We're all going to still die. But the Israelites, they all still died too. But there's a second death that this is talking about, the eternal death. And those who have the blood of Christ applied to their hearts, that second death is one that they will never experience. As a matter of fact, the Bible calls our first death sleep. I know it's kind of a euphemism, but it is so minuscule compared to the power of God. It is so slight that the Apostle Paul looked at it as something that he eagerly awaited. For me to live as Christ and to die as gain. How could die be gaining? How could it be a gain to die? Because the blood of Christ is applied to the doorposts of your heart, and the angel of death passes over. Well, I'm always interested to read your comments, to hear your opinions. Feel free to share this with anybody who you think might benefit from it. Grace always.